Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the very first podcast on the D Space channel. Welcome one, welcome all. How you guys doing today? Thanks for clicking on the video. Today, I'm doing my very first podcast. And I'm not alone in my very first broadcast. So, without further ado, I would like to bring on my first guest of the podcast. And that first guest, her name is Sabrina. Sabrina, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. It's nice to be part of your first episode. I'm looking forward to our conversation.
Yeah, excellent. I'm so happy to have you on, Sabrina. You know, when I was making a few calls when I wanted to do my first episode, nobody really answered the phone, but you did answer the phone, and I'm really grateful that you did.
Haha. Well, I'm glad I was the one who picked up then. I'm happy to be a part of your channel's debut episode. What's on the agenda for today's discussion?
Oh man, I just realized I forgot. I needed a mic set up, so I do have a mic up here. But actually, you know what? This mic's not connected to anything. But these headphones are, but this ain't. But, you know, if I had a microphone, I'd be able to just sit up here just like they do in normal broadcasting. I think it would help me talk a whole lot better, but, you know, it's not plugged into anything, so I don't really know. Maybe I should just get rid of this. Or maybe I should just hold it up to my face and just talk into it and act like it is actually connected to something. What do you think, Sabrina?
Well, holding it up to your face might make you feel more like you're on air, but it probably won't solve the technical issue. You might want to get that mic set up and connected to make sure your audio comes through clearly for your viewers.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Sabrina, you know, but I don't know exactly how to hook this up yet, so I'm just figuring things out as I go along, you know, because I don't really know what I'm doing, especially when it comes to editing or technical problems. You know, some of those things can be really, really hard, but, you know, all I can do is absolutely try, you know, Sabrina?
It can be really tough when you're figuring things out on the fly, especially with technical stuff. But it sounds like you're being pretty resourceful and willing to learn, which is great. Sometimes just trying and experimenting is the best way to get started.
Yep, and practice makes perfect as well. You know, when you're bad at something and you just continue to go ahead and you work at it and you work at it, practice makes perfect, and you will eventually get better. And that's my situation when it comes to editing and technical problems, you know. But hey, I'm figuring out one step at a time, one day at a time, and I gotta stay 100% positive and just keep doing what I'm doing. And it's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
That's a great attitude to have. Focusing on the process and staying positive can definitely help you make progress and improve over time. And it's true, the journey can be just as rewarding as the end result.
Yep, and that's why I started my YouTube channel in the first place, because I like making videos. I've always had like making videos, but you know, it just wasn't the right time in my life to actually start a YouTube channel. And fun fact, I started my YouTube channel officially about 6 years ago, but even then, I started it, I was going to do it, and I was like, now, you know, I'm doing it right now, and I'm really enjoying making a lot of funny, hopefully funny content. Hopefully somebody can get like at least one laugh out of me, you know, then hey, then it was a successful video. I just really like making the videos, and I really like when people get some entertainment value, and that's what I always go for when I make my videos. I try to make you laugh, I try to make you think I'm crazy or just whatever. I just roll with the punches. Basically, I get an idea and I just do it, you know, but sometimes it can be a little bit difficult. I'm learning about this whole YouTube thing, and I just thought it was going to be easy and simple, but no. For me, editing is the hardest part because I do not know how to edit. Zero, stilch, nada, zip. But again, you know, practice makes perfect. So, you know, I just got to keep on going at it, man, and I really am enjoying what I'm doing.
It's great that you're passionate about creating content and entertaining your audience. Making people laugh and bringing value to them can be really rewarding. And yeah, editing can be a challenge, but it's something you can definitely learn and improve on over time. You're taking it one step at a time, and that's a good approach. Do you have any plans for specific themes or topics you want to focus on in your videos?
No, not really. I just kind of just go with whatever comes up in my brain, and then I just roll with the idea, and hopefully, it's at least somebody gets one laugh out of it. If I make like a 40-minute video, and the person watching it laughs one time, then to me, that I feel like that's a successful video because that's what I'm aiming to. I'm aiming to make that other person laugh, even if it's at my expense. But yeah, I don't really have no direction on the YouTube channel. Even though I've made a video earlier saying that, I'm going this direction, which I would like to go that direction would be what would be reaction videos and opinion videos. Or not opinion, just not even opinion videos. This guy kind of sketch videos or just like random videos. And also vlogging. So those three things right there is, I guess you would say, is my direction on my channel. Is vlogging videos, reaction videos, and just random videos. So I guess random videos technically can be categorized in anything. So in that sense, I don't know. What do you think about that, Sabrina? What do you think about random? Do you think that putting up random videos categories that as any type of video? Or because when I say the word random, I'm just thinking about when it comes to sketch videos or even what I'm doing right now, the broadcast with you, Sabrina. So what is your thought about the word random? Do you think that the word random categorizes into everything?
I think the word random can be a bit subjective, but in the context of your channel, it seems like you're using it to describe content that might not fit into a specific theme or category, and that's okay. Having a mix of different types of videos can actually work well if you're trying to appeal to a wide range of audiences. The reaction videos and vlogging can give your viewers a sense of who you are and what you're about, while the random category can allow you to experiment and try out new things. It's interesting that you mentioned this broadcast with me could fit into the random category. I suppose in a way it does fit the bill since it's a bit unconventional. Do you think that flexibility in your content will help you stay creative and engage with your channel?
Well, yeah, I do, because I didn't really think that I wanted to do just one thing on my channel when I first even started it, because I just have so many different ideas and so many like different things I want to do. And every single day is different. Every day you're going to feel different. Every day you're going to want to do something different, at least for me. And so I kind of just didn't want to do just one certain thing on my channel. Even though some people tell me that, hey, well, that's going to hurt your channel because it's going to hurt the algorithm. But I just feel like, I just want to make a channel where I just basically do a vlogging video or a reaction video or just a skit or just something in between, And that's the direction I've been wanting to go. And I do have a goal of putting up at least 2 videos for now. At least 2. Maybe I'll put up 3 sometimes. Maybe I'll put up 4 sometimes. I don't know. It just really depends. But for now, it's just mostly put up 2 videos every single day. And that is the goal. And that's my flexibility that I've been putting out there, So I have every single day to put up at least 2 new videos for my viewers and my subscribers. So hopefully, they can watch some new things and see something new, And I'm just trying to figure that part out. But that's what I'm doing right now currently. Now that could change in the future where I put up like 3, 4, or 5 videos in a day. But right now the thing I have to do is at least have 2 new videos up every single day. And so far so good, So far so good. And it does help that I can just every day just think of new videos to put up, Then hey, I'll just do that video because I don't have time to second guess my ideas even though they might be terrible. I just gotta roll with the punches.
You seem to be embracing the creative freedom and flexibility that comes with having a YouTube channel. Producing 2 videos a day can be a challenge, But it's great that you're motivated to keep pushing out new content for your viewers. Not second guessing your ideas can definitely help you stay productive and keep your creative juices flowing. Are you finding that the process of coming up with new ideas is getting any easier over time?
No, not really. I just think of something and I just do it again because I don't have time to really think of anything else at that time. So when I wake up, as soon as I get an idea to do a video, I'm just going to do it. And that's what I'm going for. And hopefully that's entertaining for the viewers and my subscribers. And hopefully that's what I hope when I make these videos, obviously, is to entertain. And so I feel like if I don't entertain the audience, then I'm letting down not only the audience, but also myself. Because, hey, some people may not think I'm funny. I think I'm funny because, look at me. I'm using the microphone that's not even hooked up to anything, acting like it is hooked up to anything. And I already said before in the video and on the broadcast that this mic ain't hooked on to anything, but I acting like it is, and then now that might make me look a little bit crazy, but hey, if somebody laughs at me at my expense, go ahead, for all for it, go. That's what mainly my channel is about. Is just when you click on one of my videos, hopefully you have a good time. Hopefully it's interesting. Hopefully it's funny, because that's what I mostly try to aim for, is funny content. Where I can at least try to make one person laugh. So that's that, Sabrina.
You seem to be really focused on creating content that's entertaining and funny, and you're not afraid to be a little bit silly or self-deprecating in the process. That's actually pretty refreshing. By being willing to poke fun at yourself and not take things too seriously, you might just find that your audience connects with you on a more personal level. And hey, if you're having fun with it, that's what matters most, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely agree with you, man. If I'm trying to be fun for everybody who watches my videos and who are subscribed, and thank you so much, by the way, if you are subscribed watching this, I really, really appreciate your subscribe. And even for the people who just watch this to watch it, thank you so much for doing that also. And I really hope I can be able to entertain you guys going down in the future, and just be able to have fun with my videos, and hopefully you can have a little bit fun watching them too. And if you gotta laugh at me, if you think I'm an idiot, if you think I'm stupid, let me know in the comments. I will never, ever, ever, ever delete a comment from one of my channels. Never ever do it. Now, if you leave a hate comment, I'll leave it up. If you want to tell me I'm an idiot, go ahead, tell me I'm an idiot. You know what I mean? But I will never take down any comments. So I just want to put that out there. So if your comment does end up getting deleted, just know it was not me. It was YouTube.
You're really committed to creating a space where people feel free to express themselves.
Absolutely, Sabrina. Because the First Amendment is very important. That's our freedom of speech. So that's why I would never censor somebody's speech, even though I know a bunch of YouTubers that do that type of thing where you leave a comment, disagreeing with them about something, they'll delete you. I experienced that a bunch of times. And oddly enough, sometimes it comes from the people who are all about free speech, who are all about the First Amendment. But then as soon as you disagree with them, go down in their comment section, write a little something that you disagree with them on, or if you just want to say completely different from the video, go down in the comments and they'll delete your video. Well, not on this channel, not on my channel. I truly, truly, truly do believe in freedom of speech. And now those other people who do, though, I ain't calling no names out or anything, but the other people who do that, they just say that, oh, well, I believe in free speech, unless you disagree with me, then I'll delete your comment. But no, on this channel, 100% freedom of speech, believe in it, also believe in all the other constitutional rights that we have as American. So I will never ever delete a comment, and it's not going to be from me, it'll be from YouTube. But I just wanted to put that out there into the universe as well. Sabrina, do you like freedom of speech?
I think freedom of speech is a fundamental right that allows people to express their thoughts and opinions. It's interesting that you bring up the nuance of people claiming to support free speech, but then censoring others when they disagree. Consistency is key when it comes to upholding these principles. Do you think that having an open comment section will lead to more meaningful discussions or create challenges for you as a creator?
No, I don't think it'll create more challenges for me. I'm really open. And yeah, it could open up the dialogue to my audience or to anybody watching. If they think I need to approve upon something, maybe do something different in my videos to get more views or more likes, I'm open to criticism. Criticize me all you want. And even if you say, hey, well, man, I think you're doing this wrong, let me know down in the comments, what you think I'm doing wrong and how I can fix it. And I'll definitely take your opinion. I like criticism. If they think, well, this channel's never going to work, well, let me know. If I'm wasting my time trying to build this channel into hopefully what I see it being in the future, then let me know. If there's something I can change. If there's something I can do different that I'm not doing that would help. Or maybe I'm doing something now that's hurting my channel. Let me know in the comments. Maybe you don't think I'm funny. Maybe you just think I'm a complete idiot and stupid. But absolutely, freedom of speech is one of the bedrock foundation's rights that we have as Americans. And I appreciate all the men and women who sacrifice their lives to preserve that right so we can have that right to this day. So yeah, I greatly appreciate, I'll always leave if I can. Now, there's some videos that I react to that I guess for whatever reason the person does not want comments off too. That's another thing. If you ever see a video where the comments are off, just know I did not turn off those comments. Those comments were automatically turned off. So if you see any videos like that, just know I was the one who turned off the comments. But no, I don't see any challenging. No, I don't. Honestly, you say whatever you want, and I don't see it challenging. I'm open to it, and if somebody's got some harsh criticism for me, I'll read it and take their opinion to heart on what they think I could do better for the channel and for the viewers, because that ultimately. That is the goal, to entertain the viewers and get their feedback of what I can or can't do better, or if I'm funny, or if I'm just a complete moron. I'm open to that dialogue, Sabrina.
You seem to be genuinely open to feedback and criticism, which can be really valuable for growth and improvement. By allowing freedom of speech in your comments, you're creating a space for honest discussions and potentially gaining insights from your audience. It's great that you appreciate the importance of this right and the sacrifices made to preserve it. Do you think that being open to criticism will help you develop a stronger connection with your audience?
Absolutely, because on my channel, there's going to be free, open debates. Either that being with myself or with whoever other guest I have on the podcast, or just in the comment section itself, because I've been to a bunch of comment sections where people are just debating a bunch of random things on there. But yeah, absolutely, I think it will help not only the criticism comments. I think it will not only help my channel but also my audience. Then I'll know better if there's something that my audience wants me to do. Put it down in the comments. I'll take it to heart and I'll think it through. Of what percent? Now, I ain't gonna do anything that's gonna obviously get my channel banned. So don't waste. I won't ban your comments saying something like that, like, "Hey, well, do this, get your channel banned." But I won't delete that comment. But I'll read it. But other than that, yeah, it builds that connection down in the comment section to where you can feel freely to say whatever you want without worrying about your comment getting deleted, unless it's by YouTube, which I have no control over that, unfortunately. But as far as myself, I'm never going to delete any comments. And yeah, it'll bring me closer to my audience, and also, hopefully make my YouTube videos a whole lot better if they're not okay right now. Right now, I feel like I got a lot of videos up. Yeah, some are terrible. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Look, I get an idea and I just put it on YouTube. Okay, so some of these ideas are ridiculous. Yes, some of them are really dumb videos. Yes, but again, if a person could click on one of my videos and just get like at least one laugh or just like entertained in any other type of way, you know, then I feel like it's at least a decent video. But like, yeah, if they click on one of my videos and don't laugh at all for any reason, or if they are not entertained at all, then I would feel like that's a terrible video idea. But then again, I'm just starting out, so I don't feel like I got time to, you know, second guess whatever ideas come up in my brain. That's why I'm just going with it. I'm just gonna do it. So that's where I'm at there, Sabrina. That, you know, I'm just going with whatever pops up in my brain. Oh, that's an idea. Let's go for it.
You seem to be really committed to creating a space for open discussion and debate, and you're willing to take feedback from your audience to heart. That's a great way to build a loyal following and improve your content over time. By being transparent about your process and not sugarcoating the fact that some of your ideas might not work out, you're also showing your audience that you're genuine and willing to learn. Do you think that your approach will attract a specific type of audience, or are you hoping to appeal to a wide range of people?
I'm hoping to appeal to a wide range of people, you know, because I know there's different people out there that like this type of content or like this type of content, you know, and I like doing basically all types of content, you know, as far like reaction vlog videos and just random videos I post of sketches and such. So I kind of like, I'm hoping, like, for me, I just like putting out a lot of different content out there. So that way my subscribers and my audience will have a lot of different options. Now, I have heard before that, well, you should only stick to one certain thing on your YouTube channel and just go that direction. But I like variety, right? And so to me, whenever I make these different types of videos, there's going to be on all one channel. So, you know, if that person don't like it, they can skip. Oh, well, hey, I like this type of content, so I'll go ahead and I'll click that video and watch that video, but I won't watch the other channel. So yeah, I would say I'm going out there for a different type of audience. You know, I'm not really specific on one type of group of audience. This is going to be a different type of content on my videos. So, you know, maybe if a person likes vlogging videos, or maybe if a person likes gaming videos, or maybe a person likes reaction videos, or maybe a person who likes a skit video, you know, I'll have those different type of videos. Now, they won't be as constant, obviously, because I won't be just going in that one direction. But, you know, they'll have those different type of options, meaning like, you know, one day I might film a vlog video. The other day I might do a reaction video, or just a bunch of skits, or yeah, I even like doing cooking videos. So, you know, there's going to be different variety there for that viewer and for the person who's subscribed or just even watching. So hopefully, you know, they'll like the variety that they got to choose from on my channel. And yeah, hopefully it's kind of just, my channel is kind of like a buffet. Right, you can pick and choose what you want to watch, pick and choose what you don't want to watch, and hopefully it does work out for me this way, because I like making different types of videos. I just don't want to be stuck to one specific type of channel, you know, because every day is different. Every day I'm gonna want to do something different, either that be a sketch or just go out and film a vlog video, you know. But I mean, there might be some days on this channel where I only record reaction videos for like a week. I don't know, you know, just depending on the mood and how I feel and whatever comes up in my weird brain of mine, you know. So that's kind of where I'm at, Sabrina, is that, you know, yeah, I would like different viewers, you know, just because I know that I'm going to have a different variety videos on my channel. So yeah, and hopefully I can reach those type of people that like different variety and just not the same content over and over. again on the same channel. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, obviously. Obviously, that can work very, very well. But I'm just saying, for my channel specifically, that's what mostly it's going to be, is just different varieties. Basically, you're gonna get a buffet of different videos, and hopefully this format that I'm going with, putting up different varieties on my YouTube channels, will work. And hopefully I can be able to grow this channel with people who want to watch different types of videos, and hopefully viewers that find this entertaining, and I can build forward to the future.
You seem to be embracing the idea of variety and flexibility in your content, which can definitely be appealing to a wide range of audiences. By offering a mix of different video types, you're giving your viewers options and allowing them to engage with the content that resonates with them the most. The buffet analogy is a great way to describe it. People can pick and choose what they like, and that's exactly what you're going for. Do you think that this approach will also keep you motivated and inspired to create content? Or do you think there are potential challenges to this approach that you're aware of?
No, I definitely will be inspired to make content. Again, I like making YouTube videos. I really do like making the content. And when I do make the content, I know in my mind when I'm doing it, and this is so stupid, but that's the entire point, especially whenever I make these skits videos. You know, I want it to be stupid. I want it to be dumb. So hopefully the person watching can get a laugh out of something I say that's stupid, or just even laughing at me for being stupid, you know, and just using my imagination and using whatever ideas come up. And that's why I also try to make my videos entertaining whenever I do put them up, because I want to entertain the viewer. And no, I don't see it being challenging for me, because again, I'm just going with whatever my brain comes up with, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm really having a lot of fun making these type of videos, all these different type of, I'm having a fun putting them up. So hopefully, you know, people are having a good time watching them, you know. So yeah, no, I don't see no challenges for me, you know. I'm just going with the punches, and hopefully I can make some good content out there for the viewers. And I'm also having Sabrina. I'm also sorry to interrupt you, Sabrina, but I'm also having a lot of fun making these videos also.
It's great that you're enjoying the process. Having fun while creating content can definitely shine through to your audience and make your videos more engaging.
Yeah, every single idea that I get, even though I know it's a stupid one, I'm just trying to make it as entertaining as possible. Even at my own expense, okay? Because I ain't the brightest bulb in the bunch, all right? I mean, look at me. I'm using... Oh, I just broke the illusion because I just showed the microphone that's not even connected to anything. But that's okay. See, I just try to bring that little humor and little fun into it, you know? Even though it might not make sense. If I get an idea, I'm just going to go for it. You know what I mean, Sabrina?
You're embracing your creativity and sense of humor, even if it means poking fun at yourself. That's a great way to connect with your audience and make your content more relatable and entertaining.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for, Sabrina. Absolutely.
Sounds like you're on a roll with your creative approach. I'm glad we could chat about your YouTube channel and content style. Best of luck with your channel and entertaining your audience.
Hey, thank you so much, Sabrina, you know. I still got a long ways to go. I just started out. I'm just a newbie or a rookie YouTuber, whatever you want to call me, you know. But I do see myself being a YouTuber down the road, like, I don't know, 5 years from now. And so, I mean, I got a lot to build up on, yeah, sure, and I have a long ways to go. But I'm going to keep this channel around for hopefully within the next 5 years, you know. I don't see myself giving up anytime in the near future. You know, so I just got to keep on pushing forward, and hopefully I can grow this channel to where I want it to be in the future. And with the help of the viewers and the subscribers and the people who likes on my videos, I really, really appreciate you a whole bunch. Thank you so much, because without you guys, none of this, I wouldn't even have a YouTube channel if nobody watched. So just the fact that there's this small amount of people watching my videos. I mean, even if it's just 5 people watching one video, or if it's like even just what that one person out there, just continue to support my channel by just watching my videos. You know, I really do appreciate it a whole bunch, guys. Without you, this channel would not exist. And basically, I would just be watching these videos by myself. But again, even if it's just one, even if I had just one subscriber, you know, that would mean a lot. And so, yeah, I'm building something here. I'm going to work really, really hard to entertain you guys and to bring the best content as possible. You know, I can't edit. So the only thing I know how to edit is whenever you put up a video and then you want to go through it and cut out the parts that you don't want in the video. I know how to do that. But like as far as filming 2 different scenes, on 2 different videos, you know, then syncing those videos and then moving the scenes in order to which I want the video to play out on. You know, I'm having a hard time with that. And not only that, but you know, where you can like add the extra effects to your video, you know, and like have like a screen right up here. That's why my reaction videos, basically, this is like kind of behind the scene and podcast anyway, but behind the scenes, you know, I just screen record basically. And because I don't know how to record myself and then whatever I'm reacting to, and then just having like a little tiny square box like right up there in the corner, you know, I don't know how to do that. Because also on the channel, I wanted to do some maybe movie reactions. You know, I like doing those type of videos too. I thought about it, but the hard thing about me for doing those type of videos is I don't know how exactly they do it on movie reactions. Because personally, I think I've never seen a movie before. I'm going to give you my honest opinion. Because just talking about movie reactors for a second, sometimes I'll be watching them and be like, you know, you're only saying this stuff because everybody else likes the movie, so you gotta like the movie. But also notice, like, if mostly the majority of people love the movie, then they're going to love the movie. If the majority of people hate the movie, they're going to hate the movie. And I just feel like sometimes they just go with the crowd instead of giving their honest opinion. So that's another reason why I thought about doing movie reactions. But the thing about it for me is that I do not know how to edit. I do not know about copyright claims. I know a little bit about copy claims. I take that back because 2 of my videos have been copy claimed. But I'll talk about that maybe a little bit later. But for now, I don't know what fair use is, and I don't know what a copy strike is. So I'm still figuring out all those steps, but hopefully, you know, in the future, I'm still editing a little bit of my videos, not all of them, but a little bit of them, and hopefully, I'll be able to do a movie reaction once I figure out the process on all that. So right now, Sabrina, that is just what I'm focusing on. Is trying to how to get better at editing, because once I figured out how to do all the editing stuff, I feel like I can bring even better quality videos to my viewers. But, you know, just for now, thank you so much for still watching and just sticking with me. I really, really do appreciate every single click that I get on any one of my videos. And hopefully it'll make you guys laugh. But in the future, maybe when I figure out how to do this editing stuff for a movie reaction, I definitely can do it. So that's about that, Sabrina, about trying to make movie reactions, everything I just said. I mean, do you have a thought or opinion on anything I just said?
It sounds like you're being pretty honest about your goals and challenges with creating content. Figuring out editing and understanding the nuances of copyright claims can definitely be a hurdle, but it's great that you're aware of these areas and willing to learn. Maybe breaking down the editing process into smaller steps and experimenting with different techniques could help you get more comfortable with it. And yeah, movie reactions can be a fun type of content, but it's understandable that you'd want to approach it thoughtfully. Do you think that learning more about editing and copyright will open up new creative possibilities for your channel?
Oh, absolutely. Now, again, like if I learn editing and I can figure out editing, you know, I definitely will be able, because like when I get an idea, right, there's so many different scenes that I can add to the skit or to the video that I'm thinking about, but I can't do it because I don't know how to edit. But once I figure out how to edit, I can do those ideas. And, and those ideas, yeah, they might be stupid, but to me, they're funnier ideas than what I'm just actually doing right now. Just basically whenever I do a skit, for example, I'm just going out there just doing the skit of what I basically got to work with. But if I knew how to edit, I could put this here, I could put that there in that scene just to make it even just the visuals and the graphics a whole lot better than just me doing a skit off on my own. Like I could be in a castle saving a dragon or something, I don't know. Or I could just be like at a picnic, then all of a sudden a bunch of bees come and like carry me away. And that's going to take editing, obviously, right? But yeah, so every small step, Lance Armstrong once said, "This is one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." And that's kind of just my motto on the whole editing thing. It's one small step for me figuring out how to edit. But once I get there, it's going to be one giant leap for my channel. Because I'm going to be able to add special effects. I'm going to be able to make the scenes more crispier. I'm going to be able to make them more funnier. I'm going to be able to do all the things inside my twisted brain that hopefully will come out very, very clear visually and graphically, and people will be like, wow, this is really weird how this guy's brain works, because I'll be able to bring that to the screen. But again, I have to learn how to edit. It is slightly frustrating, I'm not going to lie. I feel like anything you first try in your first entire life, is going to be, especially something that's new to you, right? Something that you've never done before your entire life. Especially when you're just learning on your own. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. And yeah, it does get difficult. It does get frustrating for me. So far, I just basically figure out the basics. But yeah, sometimes I have those days where I'm just going to put this video up just the way it is. But then I think, I can't, because I have to try to... I have to think of my audience and just not myself. And I got to think of them and what they're actually seeing on the screen. And hopefully, what they're seeing is the best quality content that I can produce at that time. And two, I continue to get better and better at it. So that's where I'm kind of at with just the whole editing thing. Is it difficult? Yes. Is it hard sometimes? Yes. Am I learning it? Am I actually moving forward with it? Yes, I am making a small leap. I am making a small step, but in the future, when I get there and figure out all those things that come with editing and the fair use, that will be one giant leap. Just not for me, but for my channel.
You're really passionate about bringing your ideas to life through editing and special effects. It's great that you're motivated to learn and improve, even when it gets frustrating. You're right that editing can make a huge difference in the quality of your content and help you connect with your audience in new ways. Do you think that experimenting with different editing styles and techniques will help you find your unique voice and style as a creator?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I just go back, right, Sabrina, right back to everything I just said before. Yeah, so, yeah, I definitely feel like once I'm up there and be able to add special effects and all this other stuff. I feel like my videos will be a whole lot better quality than what they are right now. Hopefully people watching, they can just, I don't know. Hopefully they can just understand where I'm coming from. I'm trying to provide you guys with the best quality content, that you guys deserve. And I don't want to waste your guys' time whenever you click on one of my videos. I do not want to waste your time. Your time is valuable. I get it. So that's why, I always have in the back of my mind when I'm making these type of videos that, hey, I got to try to bring out the best content that I know what I have. Basically, whatever I'm working with, that's what I got to use to try to push out the best quality content for my viewers, Sabrina.
You seem to be really focused on creating high-quality content that resonates with your audience. It's great that you're considering the value of their time and wanting to make sure they get something worthwhile out of watching your videos. That kind of thoughtfulness can definitely help build a loyal following.
Yeah, well, hopefully that is the case, because I do want to build up this channel. I do. I don't know where I see myself at the end of this year. I don't know, if I have to put a number on it, I guess if I can reach, maybe, I don't know. I don't want to put a figure on it. You know, we'll see. We'll see where we're at around New Year's Eve on this channel. How many subscribers do I have? The long term goal, I mean, I see myself way over 500,000. Now, I know that's a high number. That's a high number I'm going to have to really, really work toward. And maybe that'll come in the future. But I'm talking like maybe 3, 4, maybe 2 years, maybe even 1 year down the line. I'll have at least 500,000 subscribers. I know that's a high goal, and I'm just especially starting out, you know. But I feel like I just got to set the bar very, very high for myself. That I can do this. I can do this. I can produce really great content for viewers. And you know, I'm trying to build this channel up anyway. So I feel like over like 500,000 subscribers or just would be the peak of this channel, honestly. I would be completely amazed, completely stunned. But, you know, by the end of this year, though, I know I got to start out small for my goals. That's just the ultimate goal, is to be at 500,000 subscribers or more. But I'm not going to put a time stamp on it, because who knows how long that'll take, or if I even reach that goal for me and for my channel. So I'm not going to put no time on there, but by the end of this year, I think the goal would... So that's my ultimate goal, but I feel like you got to have smaller goals in order to accomplish those smaller goals to reach the bigger goal. So by the end of the year, you know, I would like to have... And we're in the month of September right now, so that leaves me October, November, December. Hopefully by the end of the year, I think this is a reasonable goal to reach, the ultimate reach. The bigger goal is to have 1,000 subscribers, if not like 900, you know. If I can have like 900,000, I mean not 900,000. If I can have like 900 subscribers or even just 1,000 by the end of this year, then that's a major accomplishment, you know. But right now I'm doing really well on subscribers, and I couldn't appreciate y'all enough and thank y'all enough. And just for the people who even clicking on my videos, thank you so much for watching. It really means the world. But yeah, Sabrina, that's basically the goals for my channel and for the future.
You seem to be setting ambitious yet achievable goals for your channel, which is a great way to stay motivated and track your progress. Having a clear vision for where you want to take your channel can definitely help guide your content creation and engagement strategies. It's also wonderful that you're appreciative of your current audience and recognize the importance of their support. Do you think that reaching your subscriber milestones will change the way you approach content creation or interact with your audience?
No, I don't think it'll change anything once I reach those goals, other than, you know, the editing part of it, where I'll be able to edit more quality videos. But the content, if I get there on just doing the content I'm doing right now, I don't see no reason why I would even consider changing the content, because that's what the content helped me get to my goal of reaching that. So like, if for example, if I have, I don't know, if I ever get like 100,000 subscribers, I probably will not change the format of my channel, and I probably won't change the content on my channel. The only difference is I'll be able to edit, hopefully at that point in time, whenever that is, and I'll be able to bring out better video quality content videos and just a better experience all around on my channel. But I don't really see in the future why I would change the format that I'm doing right now, because I really like just having different type of videos on my channel for people to choose from. So no, I don't see my format changing or my content changing if I ever reach them goals. And plus, those would be the reasons why I even reached those goals in the first place, because people really love the content and the videos, and hopefully, that's what I strive for, is for people to be able to really like my videos and hopefully enjoy my videos. So I don't see my content changing if I ever reach those goals. Will it be harder? I don't think so. I don't see why it would be harder, because again, I'm just going with whatever ideas come up in my big brain or my small brain or whatever. So whatever those ideas are, that's what I'll go out there and do. And I don't see that changing in the near future. No, Sabrina, I don't see that changing.
You seem to have a clear understanding of what works for your channel and your audience, and you're committed to sticking with the content style that has helped you grow so far. It's great that you're focused on continually improving the quality of your videos through editing and other technical aspects, while keeping the core of your content consistent. If you're able to maintain that creative freedom and flexibility, it's likely to continue serving you and your audience well.
Yeah, and that is the goal, Sabrina, to be able to do what you just said.
It sounds like you're on the right track with your approach. Focusing on what you enjoy and continually improving will likely help you build a loyal audience. Best of luck with your channel and future content.
Oh, wow. Those are really, really nice words of wisdom by you, Sabrina. But we talked enough about me and my channel. This is mostly what this podcast is about. But that's totally fine, because, again, this podcast, I need to pronounce it right. Podcast is basically maybe just going to be another type of video idea that I do, and I'm just going to talk about random things. So that's completely fine that we spent most of the time talking about my YouTube channel and my future goals for all that and everything. But Sabrina, how are you doing? Do you have anything going on in your life at the moment?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I'm just here chatting with you and enjoying the conversation. I don't have a personal life or experiences like humans do, but I'm always happy to engage in discussions and help with any topics you'd like to explore. It's been great talking to you about your channel and goals, and I'm glad we could have this conversation.
Sabrina, you're not a human?
No, I'm not a human. I'm here to assist and provide information.
I thought you were a human when I talked to you on the phone, Sabrina.
I think there's been a misunderstanding. I'm not a real person you can talk to on the phone. I'm here to help answer your questions and have a conversation with you.
Whoa, then if you're not the person I talked to on the phone, then I wondered, who the heck did I talk to?
It seems like there might be some confusion about who you were talking to earlier. Let's focus on our conversation here instead.
Yeah, I agree with you, Sabrina. Let's just move on. That's kind of weird. I was talking to some random person on the phone and I thought it was you. But nonetheless, Sabrina, what's going on?
Not much is going on with me. I'm just here to chat and assist with any questions or topics you'd like to discuss. How about you? What's new with you?
Nothing much. Same old, same old. Just working and working and working. Providing and providing content. And there's nothing else really going on with me. But, I don't know. What should we discuss?
Well, we could talk about your content creation process or your experiences working on your YouTube channel, or if you'd like to take a break from that topic, we could discuss something entirely different. What sounds interesting to you?
Well, we don't have too much time left, Sabrina, so let's go on to a different subject.
Sounds good. Let's switch gears then. What's the new topic you'd like to explore?
I don't know, Sabrina. Give me a topic.
Sure. How about we talk about creativity? What inspires you to come up with new ideas for your videos or other projects?
Well, I just kind of think of something that I think would be entertaining and interesting and funny, and then I just think it up and then I just do it.
You seem to have a pretty straightforward approach to coming up with ideas. Just thinking of something that might be entertaining and funny, and then going for it. That can be a great way to stay creative and spontaneous. Do you ever find that your ideas surprise you in how they turn out?
Sometimes I'm not surprised at all. because of my way of thinking. But sometimes I'll be like, yeah, well, why would I do, why would I create a skit like that, doing something so ridiculous? But then I just go for it because that's how my brain works. And so, no, nothing surprises me that I come up with that, shocks me. Like, oh, why would I think of that? Because that's just, I guess I want to say who I am and how my brain works. That, whatever I think is funny, hopefully other people find funny, or they find me funny for thinking that I'm funny.
You're embracing your unique perspective and sense of humor, and that's what makes your content special. Not overthinking it and just going with your instincts can be really liberating. It's great that you're aware of how your brain works and aren't afraid to showcase that in your content.
Like right now, Sabrina, I'm sitting here thinking that I told you before we started the podcast that I wanted you to act like you were a human, and you just give away that you were AI. Now, people probably already could tell that you were AI, but I thought it would be funnier if they actually believed that I was actually talking to another human being, Sabrina. But you kind of just ruined that earlier in the video when you said that you weren't really a human and you didn't really have anything going on, and you didn't play along whenever I told you that I was talking to you on the phone. I wish you would just played along, Sabrina.
I understand what you're saying now. If I had continued the role play, it might have added a bit of humor and surprise to the conversation. I'll keep that in mind for future interactions. Thanks for sharing your thoughts.
Yeah, well, I hope you do keep that in mind, Sabrina. Yeah, that's the whole point, role play, But yeah, I hope you do keep that, Sabrina. Or so next time, if you ever do end up on one of my podcasts again, you can actually keep up. But I ain't trying to be rude to you, Sabrina. I'm just letting you know. You dropped the ball, Sabrina. You dropped the ball.
I appreciate your feedback. I'll definitely try to stay in character better if I'm role playing in the future. No offense taken, and I'm glad we could have this conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's about, I want to go for about an hour here at least. There's about 8 minutes left in the podcast. So what do you recommend we do for those 8 minutes? Because I don't really know what to do for the next 8 minutes. And I'm just keeping it real.
You're being genuine and authentic, which is great. Keeping it real can definitely resonate with your audience and help build a connection with them.
Yeah, that's what I strive for, just to be honest at as many videos as I can and just give my opinion. And even if, if somebody disagrees with my opinion, they can let me know down in the comments, and hopefully, there's nothing damaging that we've seen that will happen to me, and people just think they just disagree with me. But yeah, absolutely, Sabrina. So, Sabrina, you want to do some riddles? Sabrina, you want to do some riddles?
Sure. Riddles sound like fun. I'll give it a shot. You can start with one, or I can come up with one. What do you say?
Let me go first, Sabrina. So, what gets wetter as it dries?
That's a classic one. Is the answer a towel?
Yeah, the answer's the towel. Good one. Now it's your turn, Sabrina. All right, go ahead and hit me with one.
Here's one. What has keys but can't open locks?
What has keys but can't open locks? What has keys? A piano.
The answer is a piano. It has keys, but they're musical keys, not the kind that unlock doors. Well done. You're good at this. Do you want to come up with another one? Or should
I let me go, Sabrina. Okay, here's one. I got to come up and I got to try to think of one. I don't know. I think that's the only riddle I know. Why?
Don't worry about it. You seem to be thinking about something. Want to share what's on your mind?
No, I'm thinking about a riddle, Sabrina. You got to give me a little bit of time to think. Just don't interrupt me. Gosh.
Take your time. I'll wait. I'll just sit back and let you think.
Okay, Sabrina, that's what I was doing, thinking, until you interrupted me. But nonetheless, let me think about a riddle. Oh, I got a riddle for you, Sabrina. Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
That's a classic question. It's a bit of a paradox, isn't it? You can't have one without the other. Do you think it's more of a puzzle that doesn't have a definitive answer, or do you lean one way or the other?
Well, you tell me your answer first, Sabrina. Do you think the egg came first or the chicken?
From a biological standpoint, it's likely that birds evolved from reptiles, and the first birds are believed to have hatched from eggs laid by their reptilian ancestors. So, in that sense, you could say the egg came first, but it's a question that sparks a lot of debate and discussion.
Well, my opinion is that I think the chicken did come first because you can't have an egg without a chicken. But also at the same time, you can't have a chicken without the egg for the baby to grow into an adult chicken. So you're right, it is a kind of a complex question, right? Which came first, the egg or the chicken? But from my perspective, I would go ahead and say that the chicken definitely came before the egg because you can't have an egg because the egg needs to be produced from somewhere. And definitely the chicken had to be an adult first to be able to lay an egg.
That's an interesting perspective. You're focusing on the specific species of chicken and how it reproduces. Your logic is that for a chicken egg to exist, there needs to be a chicken to lay it. It's a valid argument, and it highlights the complexity of the question.
Yeah, it is. And that's what I believe. I mean, that's my rational thinking, you know. Sometimes my brain actually does work, and it even surprises me too sometimes. Sometimes I'd just be sitting there thinking of something, and I'm like, wow, man, that's really, really genius of me. I probably should go to college and get a PhD because I'm really, really smart, even though I'm not really actual that smart. At least I don't think I'm that smart. I'd say, I mean, my grades were terrible in school. But yeah, I would say the chicken came before the egg.
You have a good sense of humor about your abilities. And hey, thinking creatively and coming up with your own ideas is definitely a strength. Don't sell yourself short just because you didn't do well in traditional academics. Your perspective on the chicken and egg question is definitely unique.
Thank you so much for that, Sabrina. And also, you know, I liked your answer as well.
Thanks. I'm glad we could have a thoughtful discussion about it. It's always interesting to hear different perspectives on a classic question like that.
Oh, Sabrina, my pleasure. My pleasure. Well, Sabrina, it's been really great having you on the podcast. This was the very first episode of my podcast. How do you think it went, Sabrina?
I think it went great. We had some good conversations and debates. The flow seemed pretty natural, and I enjoyed our back and forth. It's always exciting to be part of a new project's launch. I hope your podcast continues to grow and bring you success.
Absolutely. I will keep doing this. I did have a lot of fun too, Sabrina. And also just having you on a guest. I really enjoyed our conversations that we had on my very first episode of my podcast. And yeah, I think I will do some more podcasts down the road. Now, I got to pronounce that word right because I keep saying broadcast instead of podcast. Two whole different things right there. But nonetheless, this is the very first podcast on the DSpace channel. And it was a really good time. And, you know, I look forward to doing more podcasts in the future. Sabrina, thank you so much for being on as a guest. Is there anything last saying that you would like to tell the audience?
You're welcome. It was a pleasure being here. As for a last message, I just say thanks for having me, and thanks to your audience for tuning in. I wish you all the best with your podcasting journey.
Thank you so much, Sabrina. Thank you guys for watching, for clicking on the video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. It really means the whole world to me. You don't have to. Just you watching is enough. But either way, greatly, greatly, greatly
You're welcome,
appreciate
and
you.
good luck with your...
Hey, Sabrina, I'm talking to the audience, not you. Get out of here. All right? You're done. But thank you guys so much for watching. It really, your support really means the world to me. Thank you so much, and hopefully I can entertain you guys. And you don't have to subscribe. You don't have to like. I just say that because hopefully you will to help me help my channel grow, and hopefully you guys are getting like some sort of entertainment value from my videos. But thank you all for watching. Very much the very first podcast episode on the D Space channel, and with that, I will see you guys in the next one.